Everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia, and this is the quick update over at the Bakhmut Front. So at the Bakhmut Front, the biggest news is that Russian forces have captured Krasna Hora. So Krasna Hora is this city, just this village north of Bakhmut City, just next to Paraskoviivka and southwest of Soledar, which is here. So just to sum up what actually happened is that the Russian forces have been putting pressure. They have been attacking the north of Paraskoviivka, and they are also attacking from the south east of Paraskoviivka, while they are also continue to attack this junction here. That that links this highway towards Slovyansk all the way down to Bakhmut, and this way up towards Soledar. So the Russians have been pushing this, and then on Krasna Hora previously, the Ukrainian forces actually have something like this. They still have something like this, with the Russians attacking from the north, from the east, and from the southeast, and from the south, basically from all directions. And then later on the 11th, by the 11th, the Russian forces have actually penetrate into the center of Paraskoviivka, and from the southeast they also penetrate further, and this actually caused an encirclement, and because this thing has been developing, the Ukrainian forces actually have been escaping into Paraskoviivka, in small groups over the past two days. Basically, on the 10th and on the 11th, Ukrainian forces have been gradually retreating away from Krasna Hora, and this is simply, it seems to be the right decision because of the encirclement that appeared on the 11th. And by the 12th, the Russian forces have taken over. They have penetrated into Krasna Hora and have taken the entire town. So the Ukrainian forces have retreated, and then they have now still trying to hold the line over at Paraskoviivka. The Russian forces is making a major push against them in all directions, especially with the breakthrough in the north. And of course, the Russians are still trying to attack towards Vasilivka. The road here is still not exactly under Russian control because it's pretty far away from their supply line, and the Russians are still trying to secure all these regions that they have just controlled. There's a Russian entrenchment being reported here, and there is also Russian forces geolocated here, which means the Russians are still trying to take physical control over this road. They are trying to. They definitely have fire control over the road for now, but they do not have the physical control, probably because the Ukrainian forces are probably holding up along all this forest line. Probably it's very conceivable along all this forest line to hold back the Russian forces, the Russian advance. But definitely things are looking very bad. The retreat route, there's one main road here, and of course they can also walk across the field, and things are not looking good. According to some rumors from pro-Russian sources, the Ukrainian side is not sure about whether to send reinforcement into the Paraskoviivka region, because they might give it up, they might not give it up. Bringing in the force to do a counteroffensive might not work, so they kind of not sure what to do, and as a result they did nothing. So because they did nothing, the Russian forces are definitely in the ascendance now. Krasna Hora has been taken. The Russians are doing clearing operations, and fighting continues to be on Paraskoviivka, and the latest update was that the Russians have captured this junction here, and they are probably pushing towards Bakhmut as we speak. So and this is of course including that the Russians are actually attacking in the northern part of Bakhmut from Blahodatne. So this is the the overall situation over here at the Krasna Hora capture, as well as the Paraskoviivka region. Yeah, so if you have followed me from the first minute to now, this very confusing piece of art will not be confusing to you. So imagine the horror and the craziness that will come when I post this on Twitter. So anyway, thank you for watching. Do subscribe if you have not subscribed, and sorry for my voice. I'm actually very tired and sleepy now. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next update.